Okay, we're up and running. Cool. So let's see what we got. Right. So I've got all these 30-minute 8 a.m. candles, measured moves already on the charts for today. Just put them on. And now I'm looking around, trying to see if anything looks like it's setting up. We still have 10 minutes to the open. Nothing's truly standing out except maybe AMD for a short. So AMD, what I'm seeing is it's been in a downtrend, but it did a bit of a reversal. It's been very positive yesterday. But I'm seeing a lower high. It's not exactly a double top because it doesn't have the nice curve to it. It'd be interesting if it breaks down through this level here, about 100.8, to go down. That's the only thing that looks kind of decent for now. Not ideal. Yep, I don't see any patterns. There's nothing here today. Absolutely nothing. So anyways, we'll wait and see what happens. So we have about 9 minutes to the open. If anyone got any questions, anything on your minds, we can discuss it. Vasily, you're glad it's not just you. Yes. It's pretty obvious when the market wants to tell you something, it'll tell you. And it has its own language.
Where is Avi? I cannot see your 8 a.m. range.
You see the screen? You see my screen? I'm sharing AMD at the moment.
Yes. Okay, here you go.
Yep, so that's the 8 a.m. candle, the 30-minute candle right there. Top and bottom, and then measured moves.
Yeah, what's that? Why isn't the body's not reaching the lower green line?
Let's see. Yeah, it's just mildly off, so we can adjust that. There you go. Better? Just about.
Okay, thank you. I was wondering. Okay.
It's no big deal, really.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, don't worry about
Perfection is key.
Perfection. Oh, God. Don't even talk to me about perfection. I go nuts with that. I don't like perfection. It's too much work. You'd rather do the 80-20 thing.
Pretty close to perfection, aren't you?
No, God, no.
The way you trade, like, makes me think of a Zen approach. You know what I mean? Very naked, very pure, very simple, though very powerful, though.
Well, yeah, it seems to work. So, just got to find what you believe in, really. And once you understand what you believe in, then you just stick to it. All the other stuff is just noise. And that's kind of all I see, really. I'm getting curious about Tesla here. Let's see if it closes as a big long tail hammer in the next 6 or 7 minutes. That'll be interesting for a long right at the open. Let's put this in the right place. So right about there, that'll be interesting. You have, it was positive yesterday, pulled back, lost half the day, pushed up again. You can almost see it as the move started here as an ABCD pattern to continue up. And that's what it would look like if it closes this as a big hammer. So that's shaping up.
So are you taking into account the previous day, because it looks like within the ABC pattern?
Yeah, previous day is important. So it basically moved. The ABCD pattern started at yesterday's low down here about 262. hit 284, and then it's doing this whole big consolidation zone. And during the consolidation, I would enter if I get a massive long tail hammer and then the new high. Basically, if it breaks through this level about 274 around this area, after it closes a big hammer, I might be interested for a long right at the open. But we still have a few minutes to see how this candle shapes up.
Yeah, that might be a very naive question, but no, I was listening to your video, the one you told me to watch, and you said that we shouldn't relate the previous day to the new one that is decorrelated.
Well, if you're looking at daily charts, yeah, that's one thing. A lot of people think, okay, it was a big day yesterday, so therefore today will be a small day. There's that thinking, which I don't really go for. I'm not even looking at daily charts. I'm just looking at 30-minute price action. I'm looking for patterns, and sometimes I'll zoom out for 5 days. Look at this. You can zoom out as far as you want. This is like 2 weeks. It's been in a big bearish market, and maybe here's where the reversal begins. Yesterday was just the real first bottom, and this may end up being the higher low at 270. Could be. So I'm looking at patterns. If you're looking just at like 5-minute candlesticks, like I used to do that some time ago, I'm not bothered about yesterday. Again, on a 5-minute chart, if you zoom in here, you're looking at this 5-minute chart. What does this look like to you? It's a whole lot of mess. You really can't pick anything on it, right? So that's how I see it. I'm just looking for patterns. I don't care how far back I have to zoom out. But I don't really like looking at daily charts. They get messy. They get really messy.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. AMD is also still interesting. It's getting more interesting, actually. It's holding nicely below this 101 zone. Yeah, very bearish activity in the pre-market, but let's see. This is cool. See on the 1-minute chart, it made like a descending wedge here, then it did a breakdown, went back up to it. Looks like that was the retest area, about 101. Back down now. On a 1 minute, it's quite convincing. 30 minutes, it's okay. It's not all there, but it's okay. And you can see here, if you look at it, where it did consolidate right here, it was 101, basically right at 101, consolidating just there and finally broke down. And when it goes back to retest, where does it retest? Look at that. Precisely the previous low. That's the precision stuff. So the short is at 101 on AMD, maybe. So I got that in mind. So AMD and Tesla for now. And then we'll see what that news does. We have about 15 minutes till the news hits after the open. This will be interesting. Microsoft is not too bad either. Similar to AMD. I tend to like Microsoft better in general. It's a little wilder to trade. Yeah, this consolidation is good. It's right at 389, breaking out now. Oh, 1 minute is a disaster. Okay. No, forget about this. This is very difficult. AMD it is. And Tesla. Tesla's looking even better. So this is funny. Right at the open, long Tesla and short AMD. That's going to be so confusing. Got to pick one. Okay, 2 minutes to go. This is where things start to happen a little bit. So it's still AMD and Tesla, no change. I really think I'm going to stick to those. AMD is looking a bit more interesting right now. And these 100 puts will be really good contracts to get into. Got a close eye on Tesla as well. Let's see how this 30-minute candle truly closes. Basically, it needs to close just about 274. If it closes anywhere lower than 274, in the next 60 seconds, I'm not going to be interested. Meta's interesting too now, short, but it's, whoa, Apple move. Look at that, things are already moving. All right, real quick, guys. I see the short on Meta shaping up just like on AMD. See the consolidation right at the bottom there, likely to break through 640. So that's more convincing already. So, all right, so it's AMD and Meta. AMD's got to pull up to this 101 area and reject. Meta's got to break through 640. Ideally gives us a good retest, and there's a short. There we go. About 10 seconds to the open. Again, guys, stick to your plan, stick to your trade book. You know what to do. Don't go messing around. Let's see if it's going to be fun today. Yesterday was a disaster. Really tough day. So let's see. Okay, Meta's pushing up strong. AMD good. It should be strong. Well, these contracts are dirt cheap. What the hell? So it's just Meta and AMD. Go on AMD, going up, 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 and reject. If Meta pushes red, it'll be a short very quickly. There it is. Okay, AMD, now it's at the place where it ideally rejects. And you can put on some size on it. And nearing the end of the first minute, AMD is still strong. There's still no genuine resistance out there. Just got it. Okay, short here on AMD. Put that rejection there. And let's see what happens. Stop. I'll put a stop in place. You know what? I didn't have. Yeah, that's okay. Stop. I'm going to try and add into AMD if it provides that opportunity. But for now, I'm in the short, and the stop is basically at 101. If it pops up there, I'll be out of here. Meta's going the other way. Super strong. What else we got? Tesla didn't close that candle as we were talking about. So it's just AMD for now. Gosh, you can't even see these options. Like they're so messy. Who's catching Microsoft? Huh? It's going long. Something going on there. Go on AMD. Let's do it. Target on AMD is 99. Well, 99.35. So a bit to go. Through 100. There we go. Through 100. Let's go. How do you add into this? It's very difficult to add in. Find a way. So this is the strike price right there. Through 100. Good. That worked. You only have a 20-cent stop. I should have put on more size, but it's okay. It's the open. You gotta be careful. It's very interesting. Most things are looking strong on my screen. Here goes NVIDIA now for the breakdown. Oof. The short NVIDIA as well. It looks really good. Let me see. Oh man, it's already gone. If NVIDIA comes back, we'll get into a short. Let it pull up a little. So it's a little too far right now. 115 would be good on NVIDIA if it goes. A little crazy, but it's okay. It's not as intense as yesterday, I believe. Yesterday was scary. Whew. Let's see now. NVIDIA, I'm not in this, but I got an eye on it. I want NVIDIA to pull up a little and try to get a short position going. I'm also interested in the AMD to add into it because it's basically doing an ORB at the bottom. But let's see. Nope, not happening. Tesla's pushing up for you guys who like ORB stuff. There it goes. Take a look. Okay, AMD. So it's basically only two things I'm looking at: AMD and Nvidia, both for shorts. Apple's also looking weak. It's very interesting. Oh man, these short. Looking for a place to short Nvidia. This could be a good spot here because it's just rejected the pre-market area where it found a rejection earlier. So keep an eye there. If it's truly weak, I mean, it should go. Nope, going the other way. Okay, AMD is going the other way for now. Can anyone catch Meta long? I want to catch that. That'd be so fun. Nvidia, come on. Let's see what we can do with this. I have to put a, if I get short here, it's basically 650. Oh, there it is. It's going up. Okay, here it goes. Here might be an opportunity to get short on Nvidia. 1, 2, 3. Come on. I'm watching Nvidia closely as it rejects this 116.50 area. If it rejects it, that would be an interesting place. There it goes. It's pretty good. It's pretty good down there. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm taking this short on Nvidia. So I'm basically short AMD and Nvidia at the moment, both of them. And let's see what happens. 2 point, put a stop in place on both of these. There you go. Nvidia wants to go. AMD wants to go. AMD is tricky. I got to pay closer attention to it because of the strike price that I've got is 100. I might actually take some off.
Yeah, Nvidia looks really good to keep going lower.
Yeah, I like it. I like it so far. It's
AMD's like trying to buy a little, but yeah, Nvidia is definitely looking pretty weak.
Yeah, AMD is tricky. Exactly. See the buyers there at AMD at 100 right there, right now. That's the hard.
See what happens. It's 15.
I'm gonna cut this position by half, 50% of the position off on AMD. Stop is at break even. So AMD is risk free. Well, risk free. If it wants to stop me, it'll stop me. It's basically the stop is now at the previous 1 minute candle. And yeah, Nvidia made a new low, so that'll be interesting if it continues. The target on Nvidia is 114.60, basically through 115. Oh, Apple made it. Look at that. Apple made the move. I was telling you guys, Apple looks weak and it did it. Who caught Apple? I totally didn't catch that. Anyways. Whoa, here goes Meta now. Oh, here we go. Now I'm going to short Meta. Let's see. Yeah, rejected the top of that range perfectly. If it breaks down here, the bottom of the 640 area, I got eyes for Meta. Meta. Meta is those make or break kind of stocks. Okay, there goes the shorts. Nvidia and AMD seem to want to work for now, but Meta is shaping up nicely. AMD is a perfect reverse. Sorry, Nvidia is a perfect reverse ABCD pattern. Oof, everything's just tanking. Whoa. Who caught Apple? Apple's a serious mover. Oh, man. Okay. Nvidia 115. I have the 115. This is my strike. So I'm going to start taking some off as it touches 115. Better not open a new position until I clear these ones first, just to stay focused. Let's go close to 115, and I want to scale out of this Nvidia one just because it's really, that's the strike price. That's the options thing. Come on, let's go. Let's go. There's a buyer there. Yeah, there goes one. Okay, very nice. Yeah, you can see when it wants to crack. Okay, that's what, about 50% of the position gone at break even now. So AMD and NVIDIA both still short, still at break even, or both are at break
There it
even now.
goes. Come on.
Anyone else catch this? You're in this as well, Nathan? Short AMD or NVIDIA?
No, I didn't. I'm waiting out the news coming up.
Yeah, fair enough. It's a good point. Wait, 115. That buyer is going to be there. This is going to get me. NVIDIA and where's AMD? AMD's a mess. Ugh. Very hard. Anyways, now they're risk free. Meta doesn't want to do anything. Seriously, Apple is such a killer, man. You guys gotta look at this. It's
Wow, yeah, nice.
very nice. Yeah, it just broke out in the pre-market of a decent consolidation, and then just retesting it. Give you about 4 or 5 minutes of opportunities to enter. I didn't even see it, and then it's just on its way. Man, that's a good one. Oh well, that's how that goes. Okay, I better stop out of these now. AMD, yep, out of it. Stopped at AMD. NVIDIA as well. Look, I stopped out of both of these now. They both got me at break even. They're both going long.
Yeah, news in 5 minutes. So
Yeah, probably a good idea to sit and wait.
look at that squeeze right there, damn.
Yeah. What's the latest talks? This tariff stuff is going to be, it's not going to go through. You're going to remove it.
Oh, no, it's just like we've got PMI today. I think some manufacturing news and stuff.
Mm.
So, but I don't see anything tariff related, which is good.
Right. Well, let's see. Hopefully it
Yeah,
sets up.
employment change, global composite, services PMI, and then at 10 we have even more non-manufacturing PMI and ISM.
All right. So that'll be interesting. There's a lot going on today. So the patterns are going to be broken.
What about NVIDIA? You wanted to read the obvious number that was 115, and then it kind of reversed up.
Yep. NVIDIA found buyers at 115. Well, that's just temporary. Let's see if it really wants to continue. If it's truly weak for the day, it'll go back down. Let's see. It's right now it's rejecting the level. So you can see it did a breakout. This could just be the retest happening now. It could be. But it's very hard to have news coming out. You just want to be a little careful, especially in the way the market's behaving recently. It's really wild.
What
So
about
go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, I was wondering, the last red hammer could have let you know that it was about to reverse up? Or not?
Nah, these are. I don't look at this. It's too tiny. It's a 1 minute chart. I've got a bigger perspective in mind.
So it makes sense on a 30-minute chart?
Yeah. But also I'm manipulating these options, right? I picked 115 as a strike price. And I know as it gets to a strike price, if it doesn't go through quickly, I got to get out of these options contracts. And also, look at that. It ain't too far off from the target. It's close enough. It got like 75% the way to the target. And if it really went quickly to the target, it would have been a big pop in the options contract, but it didn't happen. So, yeah, 115 in this sense. If you're scalping, anyways, without options, you'd be looking at this stuff very carefully. You can watch the momentum. You see it's putting in those 2 wicks at 115. You can anticipate it. Again, if you're scalping, you're looking at the order book and you probably see a massive order sitting at 115. Most likely. And now it's just all going the other way. Yeah. Tesla again is getting interesting. I'm really curious about it. I feel like today might be an interesting one for Tesla. Where is it? Where's the chart? There it is. If this closes that big long tail hammer, the first 30-minute candle, then I'll be interested to find a long on this. Okay. What else we got here, guys? Dean, you got Apple. Nice. So you got AMD. Meta got you. Meta is a tough one. So I had eyes on Meta as well, but it's just doesn't behave nicely. Sully, you're saying today Trump and Trudeau talk. All right. Fantastic. Lots of entertainment when them two get together, huh? Let's see. So in about a minute, we have something coming out, and then 15 minutes, something else coming out. Sit and wait kind of day. But the open today is a lot easier to read than yesterday. Yesterday was insane because it was just jumping. The prices were jumping everywhere. Today, at least,
Yeah, it's not quite as bad as it was yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was insane. So easier to read. There's not a mismatch between the candlestick and the red line. Oh my gosh. Wild. So the SPY, I wonder if it's worth taking a long on the SPY before the news. Just
The book's clearing right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it is bullish, but I'd maybe give the news just a second to come out and
Yes.
digest. But yeah, I mean, especially on the ES, the book is looking pretty bullish.
Very interesting.
But
Let's see
I mean,
things
this could have been to come up, sweep the highs, and then come down now and sweep the lows.
Yeah, that's the thing about this news stuff. All right, sit and wait. Sit and wait.
Here we go.
Okay.
Book didn't clear quite as much this time.
I don't see any patterns anyway for now that make any sense. AMD, wild. I haven't intentionally traded AMD in a while. It feels like it's just such a messy little stock. Tesla, no. Okay, yeah, so lots of indecision.
Yeah, not much of a reaction, not yet.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing for now.
Hey, Nathan, where do you see the news that's upcoming? Where are you looking at?
I go to Trading Terminal. You just go to the first page there on Trading Terminal, and you go to Calendar. It'll show the news. I think it's like right there in one of the middle slots. Yeah, so if you go to tradingterminal.com and look right under Wednesday, and all of it's right there. There's 4 pages of what's coming out.
Okay, thank you.
And then at 2 p.m. Eastern today, we have another kind of big news event. So
I'm getting long here on Microsoft, guys. I see an ABCD pattern on 2 levels. Put on a wide size. I really want to tighten it up soon. But so far, the setup's good. I know Microsoft's going to take a while before it decides to do anything. But setups there. Again, Microsoft is much more tricky to trade than most things. It's like Meta, but when it goes, it's it's decent. So what I saw here is big consolidation. Well, move up, big consolidation. Looks like a breakout happening on a 30-minute. And on the 1-minute, again, positive. And this is a consolidation pushed higher. So I got in at the high. So far, it's not happening. It's going low.
VWAP test.
There it is. Yep. As long as it stays above that previous 1-minute, I'm quite happy. And I guess that's
What's
VWAP.
your target? 395.
390, 350 to begin with, and then we'll see probably 395 above that. Yeah, you can see the buyer came in right there again, higher low. That's interesting. Very interesting. This is a kind of position it's hard to watch. Got to let it sit. Man, look at that. Now AMD and NVIDIA all moving down nicely. So the patterns didn't really break. I thought the patterns would be really gone, as in no fun. NVIDIA is the one that looks good for a short if it's gonna happen. Just missed the entry 4 minutes ago. Again, if NVIDIA pulls up again, this 116.50 zone, that would be the entry that I'm interested in. What the hell? 115, again, the same contract. 115. Yeah. The patterns are interesting. It's not really broken, but it's a lot of indecision. Apple again. Look at Apple. Who's in Apple? I don't know why I keep seeing it go and I don't catch it. Still don't see the entry here on NVIDIA. AMD is no good. I don't like it. I don't see a 1 minute setup on it, AMD, but NVIDIA I do. Oof. Seriously, what is going on with Apple? Even yesterday was the odd one. Today as well. Come on, NVIDIA. Don't want to go. Microsoft's close to stopping me out here. Is it? Not really. Still got a bit of room. But it's tricky. I may have to exit Microsoft quickly because this is it's making a new low. Well, it's just choppy, really. I'm going to go short the SPX fairly soon. I'm going to tighten up the risk here on Microsoft so I don't have to think too much about it. And yeah, that's a new low. Okay, I'm out of Microsoft. That one's no good. SPX is what I really got in mind because the setup is interesting.
You like SPX if it breaks that swing low? Is that what you're looking at?
Breaks 576.25. SPY. Gosh, SPY is what I should do. Yeah, that level I got it. On a 30-minute, that's good. But I don't see a pattern set up on a 1 minute. I need both. You can see it's consolidated just above the level. If it breaks through, that would be good. On a 30-minute, it's set up for a breakdown. On a 1 minute, it was setting up. Didn't happen. We have only about 9 minutes to go for the next piece of news. SPX and Meta are similar with their patterns. And I can't pick between them. I like them both. But SPX, yeah, again, you have to be careful. These contracts are very expensive. Still got an eye on Microsoft. The setup is still good. If it really finds buyers someplace here, might be worth getting involved again. You know what I'm seeing really is a lot of indecision. Things are setting up but not genuinely going anywhere other than Apple. So that's telling me there's indecision.
NVIDIA's trying to pick up some buying.
NVIDIA is interesting. You put in a higher low on a 1 minute as well, so I'm not convinced of the short anymore. NVIDIA and AMD, both of them are not interesting for those shorts. Things are going in all different directions.
If Apple can get down to like 230.50, that might be a spot for a reversal. Just kind of watching. I don't think it has any news.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with Apple. I just have no idea. 230. Yeah, it's at a level now, 232.35 for me. And then, yeah, even I have 230.60 on my chart. So, yeah, same zone you're looking at. Man, I can't see anything working. Shit. All right. Sit and wait time. Again. What do we got here in the chat? Yeah. Andrea, you're in crowd. You bought puts on crowd. Nice. Omar should have stayed in bed. Yeah. It's not too late to go back to bed. Google also weak, but messy again, just like the others. Anyways, I got eyes on the SPY here. Wanted to consolidate down here or find some serious selling just down in this level. Actually, this is the hardest part when I see, especially on something like the SPY, I see a setup, but I know there's news coming out just imminently. You know, you should wait for that news. But the setup looks good, so that's why I find it difficult.
Yeah, there's a nice order block all the way down just below 574 for the SPY.
There you go. That makes sense. This thing's gonna crash. Yeah, yesterday's low basically is where I have an idea to take this to.
Yeah, it looks like it's just really struggling right here. I
Yep.
think we probably get pretty choppy until that news at 10 kind of comes out.
Yep. And ideally, it takes this time to consolidate. Then, when the news comes out, short it. There we go. Now, NVIDIA and AMD again, pushing downward. Oh, there it is. Whoa. Okay. Who saw that happen?
Yeah, you see we pushed that low right there and how that
Yeah.
volume came in.
That was pretty big.
Now it's struggling to hold it.
Now let's see. Yep, I'm waiting for the SPY to break this low of day. Basically an ORB setup on a 1 minute. If it can. And we know how these things move out other directions as well. Gosh, you can only take 5 contracts on this, not more. It's very, very spicy. Ooh, that was fun. That happened 5 minutes before the news. Okay. Let's see. Be actually healthy if it consolidates still. I still want SPY to consolidate. Another 5 minutes would be good. Bye-bye. Come on. But
When you say 5 minutes before the news, you mean that the press market is already impacted by the market parameter is already impacted by the news?
I don't know, but let the news come out. See, I don't know what's
Yeah, I
going on
think
here.
that volume right there that we just saw was more because it broke that previous swing low. It really tried to bounce there to make a higher move, got into an order block, and then kind of faded off of it and then started to struggle. Once it broke that low, that swing low, that's where all that selling volume came in. Either somebody stopped or,
some big order was sitting there. Yeah, just hit it.
a profit
Liquidated.
target for somebody that went short.
A bigger move to come because of the news. They're going to be
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, this news will make things jump, and then you got to decide on the patterns. There's a new low of day on the SPY.
Yeah, if we hit this other
Oh,
30-minute low, it's
oh, I got the entry. Got the entry on the SPY. That was fast. Oh crap, that's huge. That was really fast. Okay, so I'm playing the news basically. Well, playing the pattern, and then thinking if the news works in my favor, great. Otherwise, I'll take the risk or take the stop.
I mean, just notice and look and see how right before that news, we were kind of buying up and we swept the highs that were right there from the pre-market. And now we got more news coming out. Now they're pulling down, already sweeping the lows with orders building lower. So it's, they're kind of using that news to manipulate the market and kind of stop out and screw over both sides.
That's great. There, yeah, use the volatility from the news to
but
build those orders.
It's pushing into the bid like pretty hard right now. So I think you're looking pretty good.
Yep, I see it. I see it. Oh, this is going to be extremely volatile. I just need to survive it until 10, which is another 2.5 minutes. Survive it, survive it, survive it. And then also...
Yeah, more orders coming in lower for ES.
Yeah. I have to actively manage this because it's going to whipsaw in both directions.
Where is your stop loss on the SPX?
577, basically, up in this area, just above the entry candle. Got a nasty fill on it, but that's expected. Okay, there you go. Pull up, and let's see. Actually, if it makes a lower high, I could add in, which is really scary to add in on this, but that would be perfect. And Meta as well, same idea, same as SPY. Not as clean, but still good. If Meta rejects 641, there's a short on that, which it's doing right now. Shit, I want to short Meta too, but it cannot.
Yeah, NVIDIA got a bounce. One right here.
Yep. It hit that target I had in mind, 114.50, just above it. Yep. Okay, where are we going, SPY? Where are we going today? It's retesting the low of day. The SPY is the previous low of day, basically the ORB stuff. And 1 more minute. Just gotta survive 1 more minute. As long as it holds below this zone, it's okay. Very, very jumpy. The SPY is incredibly jumpy. I would love to add in, if it really holds below, I'd love to add into this.
All right, book's clearing right now.
Here it comes. 30 seconds. Somebody please short Meta for me. I can't do 2 things at once.
Tell Andrew to short NVIDIA or something. It feels like NVIDIA is like pulling the market up quite a bit right now. But it looks like it made, it's going to fail, like swing the new swing high, which is good.
NVIDIA, yeah, it'll be weak, I'm sure. NVIDIA just doesn't look good. It looks weak. All right, here's the possible add. 10 a.m. Uh-oh, here it comes. Oh, okay, now I'm out of there. Not adding. Oh, come on. Yeah. Stop out. Damn thing won't stop out. Come on. It won't stop out.
And that's why I wait this out.
Yep. There we go. Okay. So that's what. Good not to take a massive size on it.
And that kind of move right there is because the book was cleared.
Yep.
The orders weren't coming back on, so it didn't take much for them to buy right through that that order that was just right overhead, because it was gone. Most of it was gone. So now
I'm watching this now. There's going to be an opportunity here any moment now. I'm actually looking at Meta's short. It's right where it's short, right at the open. SPY, no Tesla, no. Wait, there's something brewing here.
Yeah, the book is still clear to the downside, so this thing could still sweep lower pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm really watching it. There's a big opportunity
to really buy and get into this. It's kind of high off of that push, and
AMD shot up.
Yeah, I could sweep it just as well.
Have you been stopped out at 577?
No, I got a bad fill on the stop. So anyways, that's the whole point of the small size. If it went down that fast, I would have added in, but it went up that fast, so I just hit the stop button instead. But there is an opportunity here. Hold on, I'm just trying to read this activity. The SPY is going to push somewhere. Tesla's interesting, rejected 277 as well. It's right at the resistance. Okay, here it comes. Here it comes. Meta is not the one I'm going to do. Meta's not behaving as well as the others. Let's go with SPY again. Oh man, Google. That's the one to have shorted. Damn. Anyways. Let's see. I see Meta pushing up again. I like NVIDIA and AMD. Both of them are sitting at resistance levels. Pretty much where I shorted them earlier. They're both looking good. But not exactly there. Yeah, these are extremely volatile plays here. Let's go. Here it comes. Yep, here it comes.
This is what I'm kind of talking about, of just the book is still, it's still not really filled back in, and we don't really have much to the bottom. Just to get all the way down for the ES down 57.2250. But it looks like we still have maybe a buyer here that's trying to hold that swing high break.
So buyer holding, but how firm is this buyer? How good is the news? Anyone got eyes on the news?
Yeah, I don't even hear what comes out. I'm just usually just watching the market. But no, I didn't hear what it was. I didn't know if somebody on BD2 sometimes said stuff.
Yeah, there's the Benzinga stuff and all, but action will tell you more than anything else. And everything that I'm looking at, it looks weak. It just does not look like it's going to be strong news, but let's see. Let's see. Okay, Meta again going for the high. Oh, this is fun, man. Just try to catch one of these moves. That'll be so good. The tight entry is important. And the SPY has a good one.
Yeah, market's still trying to buy here, but it's getting a lot of resistance with some selling. Like as soon as they try to lift and try to get into that ask, like it just looks like somebody's just selling shares into it and trying to absorb it.
Yep, I
Now it's
see
getting
it.
some support. The book's finally coming in on the bottom side, so it may get some support here.
Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, Tesla for the breakout. There goes Tesla for the break. Yeah, Tesla looks strong. And Nvidia as well. Both look strong. There goes Tesla. Who wants to catch a breakout? This is a possibility. Tesla through 277, maybe. I'm still looking at the SPY because I know there's going to be a big move here. Just need to time it. And I really do think it's at the top of this candle, 579. Just watching buyers and sellers. We have Tesla very, very strong. Just looks like the buyers are going to take that and go. Contracts on this. All right, there we go. I'm trying to get short on the SPY. Okay, I got the short on the SPY. The stop is basically the top of that candle. I'm playing the market sentiment here. I'm not really playing the patterns. The market sentiment is what I'm truly looking at. My stop is above the big candle, the pop candle. Goes up there, I'll definitely hit the stop again. But the opportunities are really interesting. Meta as well, looking good for the breakup, going upwards at the moment. Yeah, Tesla's tempting that high, but just not going. It's been sitting there for a minute and a half, not going. Oh, interesting. This is very, very interesting. There we go. There we go. Okay. So Meta failed the breakout. So far, Tesla's failed it. So sentiment is buyers cannot continue this pop for now. A continuation of the news move, basically. The buyers are not able to continue the move. You gotta love volatility when it comes, huh? Now let's see.
Yeah, if you're reading it right and getting it. Yeah, like that kind of stuff. That stuff is just crazy sometimes. I mean, you kind of saw like what looks weak, don't know what the news is, and then just that pop. So
it'll just go in any direction. You have no idea. So the SPY still holding below the key area. 579 is the key area. 579.50.
Looks like there may still be a seller here. So
yeah, that's what I'm seeing. The seller's still pushing it. Let's see. And again, the buyers are pushing everything. I got eyes on Meta and Tesla. Those are good indicators right now.
There's a seller that just hit.
Yep, 579. You can see the wicks coming, and just candlesticks are telling you a lot. And Meta setting up breakout. Okay, Tesla did a break. There it goes. Did it? No. Oh, shit. Just made a 1 cent higher. It's not going anywhere. Come on. Okay, this is where it's interesting on the SPY. All right, I'm out of this. Okay, come on. This time, fill. Come on, fill it. Oh, God damn it. This again. This whole thing just... there it is. Okay, filled finally. That was worth it, man, because if that went, oh, been big. All right, so it's bullish. It broke where it was the sellers were. That's the breakout to the long side. Meta, Tesla, all fun. And Meta is going to be fun going up. I might get long here if I can catch the entry. 650 is right overhead. Yeah, it's a good setup. It's a breakout. 1 minute. It's a good setup. How do you trade this? Yeah, 10 cents. Okay. Come on down. Yes, there it is. Gosh, I need a $1 stop on this thing. So wide. Let's see this happen on Meta. Meta, the whole idea is it goes through 650 if this breakout is genuine. So you have the good setup, breakout, retest. And on a 30-minute also, yeah, it's just a consolidation, so that's good.
Yeah, it's very, very, the book's really bullish on Meta.
Yeah, I like the look of it.
All the way to 660.
I have to put a $1 stop on this thing, which is really wide. All right, take the long here. Again, I'm watching it closely. There's a lot of opportunity here. You just got to get on the right side of one of these things. Just one. Trigger. Okay, one position long. Okay, it's all there. 650 and go through and go up. Tesla false breakout. Tesla. What do you do with Tesla, man? What do you do with that thing? Okay. Now Meta's following. Still, the buyer's there at 647 on Meta, right in that 647 area. You can see basically the previous high was at 647.50. That was resistance, and now let's see if that's turning into support, which is what I'm anticipating. There might be a chance to add in if it truly turns into support.
Yeah, it's got some daily levels overhead, but if it pushes through that, it looks pretty good too.
Yeah, Meta, once it wants to go, it doesn't respect levels, it just goes. So that's
Meta
just
does. I don't trade Meta on it.
Yeah, it's wild, man. It's wild. I like trading it because it's wild. You just catch the right side of it. It's very good. I've had a lot of good fun with it. So it's worth putting on these opportunities. But this is really volatile stuff, guys.
What's your Avi, what's your meta charts analysis right now?
Breakout. Just breaking out this level here. It's what is it, about 648? So breakout level on the 30 and the 1 minute on both setups. It's basically consolidation to a breakout. So that's it. And the buyer, it's basically retesting the previous resistance zone, which is what, 647.50, right about where it is right now. Let's see if it truly can hold above. And nope, right now it's making a lower point over there. Really watching it carefully. See if it's there, 647. This is where if you're watching the tape, I used to watch the tape and trade this stuff. You could really see where the buyers and sellers are. But I'm getting basically the same information here on these wicks, right? Just about 647, about 10 cents below 647 at the moment. AMD and NVIDIA, very choppy, very messy. The SPY, I still got to get in on the SPY. It's going to make a good one somewhere today. Apple got stuck. Tesla just turned into a big false breakout, huh, guys? Look at that thing. What a tease. It really did set up well, and then everything happened exactly as it should happen for a breakout. But no guarantees, right? You can see here, Meta is just really holding the 647, just 10 cents below it or something. The last 2 minutes are very interesting. I was like, I got my finger on the trigger to either exit quickly or add quickly if it pops up.
That's a good pop.
Yep, I see it. I see it. Has to go through 648 convincingly. And then once it goes through 650, that's the hold. Then tighten up the stop. There it is. There's the pop. Not there yet. Not there
Book's
yet.
continuing to build overhead. A little bit of resistance here at 649. But yeah, 650 looks good.
Just need to survive the mess before it makes the move. That's the hard part. Yeah, Microsoft did the move I was looking for earlier. Look at that.
Yeah, I wasn't going to tell you that. I didn't want you to feel bad.
It's all right. I'll catch it later. Once I'm done with Meta, I'll catch Microsoft. Just give me a minute. Microsoft, man, it's fun, really. Microsoft is like Meta. Hard to catch, but when you catch it, it's good. It's in good, strong moves. And the SPY, I'm still waiting for it. At the moment, it's just stuck where it is. Looked good, okay. Looked okay earlier for that push down. Come on, Meta, again. It's 4 minutes in a row now. The buyers are not able to step it up yet.
Is it making a retest or trying to make a retest?
Basically, it is. It's retesting that consolidation zone from 10 minutes ago. It's not dropping into it, which is a good thing. It's retesting that zone, which is about 647. And you can see the buyers are just below 647. That's 640, 690 or something, or 95, right about there. You can see these wicks on these last couple of candles. Oh, look, that was a newer low. That's not encouraging. So there it is. Okay, now I'm out of there. Nope, not going to touch that. Now I'm not convinced of the buyers. Look at that, they dropped it. If they come back and go up again, then that's another story. But for now, I'm not convinced. What an interesting day, huh? You get to trade all kinds of different stuff today.
AMD's trying to get a new low.
Yeah.
Yep. There it goes through 100 again. All right, here comes the shorts. Whoa. NVIDIA is the one to short right now. But not there. It's not there. I mean, I'm too late for it. AMD, good. Actually, NVIDIA, no. It's very messy. Can't touch it. Look at that massive indecision here on Meta. That's interesting on its own. That's interesting on its own. Let's see if this indecision, something happens with it. Man,
Hey, Avi, I see that on Meta, there is a resistance over there on that number from days before, 647 point 43.
Yep, I've got basically the same area, just around the 647 and 648 zone, this green area. Yep, same idea. So the thinking is it's looking strong to go through. Well, it was until this big indecision candle a minute ago. That's when I got out of it. Let's see, it could still set up for a real good move going further up. And going up, you have, where's the target? The target's far away somewhere. The target's basically 656. So you got good distance on it. You get one of these to work, and that's good. Oof. Okay, let's see what we can catch here. Yeah, I don't see anything working at the moment.
Your Microsoft trade is.
Yeah, right. Should have caught that one. I got stuck with Meta. I didn't look at Microsoft. It's the same setup. The same setup. Microsoft worked and Meta didn't. Look at that.
Yeah, it just seems like Meta has more resistance for some daily levels there, and you know, Microsoft was over pre-market high and just running into yesterday's high, where Meta just couldn't get through those kind of levels.
Yeah,
2-day previous low.
That makes sense.
I took Apple short.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Apple's generally weak, so it's a good continuation play on that. Meta going the other way.
You got a pretty tight stop.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, manage that. You catch Apple for the rest of the day. That would be super. What's the SPY up to now? Getting back into the lows. So that short on the SPY is working as well. Just had to stop. Gosh, that sucks. That's how it goes. Yeah, I don't see a long anywhere on the SPY. So for me, it's only short. All right. Let's see.
The SPY's kind of getting back into that area where we had some buying before the news.
Yep. So that's, for me, that's the area to go short. Break down here.
It's hitting the bid again.
Let's see. Yeah.
There's an iceberg over the top. And a lot of orders further down.
Yeah, when this decides to break down, I think the SPY will be explosive going down.
I hope so. 'Cause my Apple trade is just kind of stalling out.
Yeah. Apple, yeah, it's just sitting there, huh? Things are not, well, things are choppy for now at the moment. Google was good, huh? If anyone caught that? Good setup. I don't know, didn't catch it. Tesla now wants to go the other way. The thing about things when moves like this, you want to catch to the edges of these ranges. And then you can survive all the mess in between. It just goes from one level to the other. I'm looking at meta going down now. There was no way to short it. There's no way I would short it up there. Anyways, it's still early. Lots of opportunity today. Today's one of those days. The opportunities are going to hit you in the face. Already has.
Yeah, SPY ES are right at that buyer now, where they got that pop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where? Which contract? Here we go. Shit, man, these contracts.
Oh, Apple, thank you.
Got it to work. Nice. Anyone else catch anything? AMD short, Apple short, Nvidia short, all these shorts.
Yeah, in Tesla short.
Tesla short, nice. There you go. Yeah, catch that. Even Meta. Well, Meta's been messy, but yeah, nice. Roy, Microsoft short? No, not for me. I'm not shorting Microsoft. No. On a 30-minute Roy, there's nothing there to tell you it's going to be short.
And it's one of the few that's kind of holding its high too.
Yeah, it's just sitting up there. You need sellers to truly take over, take charge, then you know it's short.
Come on, Apple, make another leg, please. Here we go.
Oh boy, here we go on the SPY as well. I'm getting very curious again. 40 to 35.
Okay. First partial for Apple.
Nice. Catching Apple is good. It's been the only one moving neatly today.
Yeah, it has been pretty clean on the way down.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this leg will be like the last one, that last big one. Push down, consolidated, try to get into that high. And then that's where I went short when it was really struggling and rejected.
Yeah, nice. 333 or 233. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right in at 233, 232.99.
Nice. All right, I've taken the SPY short as a breakthrough of
here
this
we go.
area.
Let's go.
And let's see if this sucker wants to go this time. So far, so good. 575 again. Wow, AMD as well. Everything's, I mean, anything you short now is a minute ago would be good. But I really got to watch this thing, man. Again, the same idea. 577 is where I want to exit if it doesn't work. And also I want to find a way to add if it works. If it breaks that low, that earlier low of day, that's the add opportunity. That low of day is actually not very significant. It's interesting.
Avi, I'm going skiing again today.
Skiing today? Oh,
Yeah,
man.
my little brother came in kind of
Nice.
last week. He said he was going to come in on his way back to Nashville, and so he had us at a good time. It was amazing yesterday, man. I was like, I was in heaven.
Stop skiing, man. You're making me jealous.
Looks like buyers are resisting.
Well, the buyers are down there. Let's see if the sellers are more powerful. They have been so far in the recent past, last 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Now let's see. This contract is out of the money. It's
You taking the SPY?
SPX, yeah, SPY, yeah. Okay, there it is, 577. What happens here? What happens here? An indecision was really interesting. You like indecision before the breakthrough. It's always helpful. No, that's no good. All right, this time let's stop out. There we go. Okay, got the stop. Good. This time it stopped where I wanted to stop. Nice when that works. All right, so where are we on this stuff? 30-minute chart on the SPY. I mean, it's still generally bearish. My goodness, the SPY is so bearish. Oh.
I think we're getting in the chop now.
Yeah. That's
Like
Where's
really-
Google?
Yeah, it's chop. Google's been good. It's been through 171. So if you manage to identify 171 as a level, it's basically top of the 8 a.m. candle. But you're playing within a range there. And I don't like ranges. I prefer to play breakouts. No, sorry, that's the wrong idea. I'm sorry. Yeah, 171. That's a breakdown. But I don't like the setup too much on Google. That's why I didn't touch it. Oh, hold on. I think I got another opportunity here on the SPY. Maybe. We have 47. Crap. Okay, here it is. Let's get in on this. There it is. Okay, short the SPY again. Just want to make sure I don't get all chopped up in this area while it's deciding to go and no go. You can see where it retested just previous low. So that's the breakout happened really 577.11, retested that. So my stop has to be above those candles. So let's see. Yeah, Google's been interesting, 171, but I haven't been able to identify 171 as a, with the price action hasn't been telling me that it's going to have an explosive breakout over there. But hey, if you're able to read that, great. You would have had 2 or 3 opportunities today to go short on Google. Even Meta, if you identified basically 649, give you 2 or 3 opportunities to get into it, get short.
And what price did you short?
I shorted the SPY right here, about 576, right about where it is right now. So entered just a moment ago. The pattern is good. The pattern is really neat. It's the thing about the SPY, it's really tricky. I bet if I had eyes on other things and not the SPY, I'd probably just be trading much more smoothly, but this is part of that learning curve. You'll learn to trade the SPY.
So what is letting you know that it is likely to plunge?
Well, listen, it's sitting at these lows, right? It's not genuinely finding buyers and pushing it up. It's just having little pops here and there, but the sellers are firm. And most recently, I like this piece of action where it broke out of, you can see this was the support area, 577. Did the breakout, and a moment ago it went and retested that previous low. It's a very good setup for a breakout and retest. I like those retest kind of trades. They're more convincing than breakout trades. So this is actually more convincing than previously, which is where I tried to catch the breakout. Turns out it was a bit extended on the breakout. Playing a SPY just pops and goes. You never can hardly plan it. But here it is. Let's see. And right now, what's neat is it's holding below this whole zone. That is interesting. The next real troublesome area will be the low of day levels. Yeah, this previous one and then the one earlier. If it can pop through those aggressively, then it's a matter of tighten the stop and let it run. So these are my key areas. Basically, once it gets through 575, that's the whole point. That's where
then it may just do a stop sweep once it breaks 575. You may just see a big stop sweep.
It'll just catch everyone who's down there.
Very interesting.
Yep, it's there. Oh man, now Meta wants to go the other way. All right. Oh, I have to short Meta as well. We're almost in the short here on Meta. I got to keep an eye on 2 things now. It's not pretty. Meta 640, 637, 50. Actually, you can go 637.50. Those are good contracts. Okay, 2 things to look at. And there you go. SPY's now pushing those lows. Let's see if this one wants to run. Meta setting up a nice wedge to go break through 640. Man. Oh, it's 10:30 already, gosh. How do I do this? Still waiting for Meta.
More relaxing day today, Avi, rather than the chaos yesterday.
Yeah, today's actually much more relaxing for sure. And it's exciting because there's different things to trade, different behavior. Trading more the market sentiment based on news, different trade book. but it's good. Rarely get days like this. Again, yesterday and today, both days have been odd kind of days, but I find today easier to read, easier to get into positions. Okay, let's pay attention to the SPY. If this doesn't want to go, I'll have to take that exit. And Meta doesn't want to go either for now. It wants to. Oh boy. Look at that. Yeah, Apple hit down there. 230.6. That was the level I have. Nice. Okay, Meta. How do I put this on? I'll get a $1 stop, a wide stop. I want to put on Meta and not look at it. But it's not there yet. It's not ready for that yet. Come on, SPY, just sitting there. Still sitting right at the break even, not really pushing anywhere. Can put a stop here and let's see what happens. I'll try and put a stop on the SPY, but still gotta watch it because it's really sometimes it doesn't execute. There we go. So this is just above the price action, halfway through the big candle, somewhere in that zone makes sense. So it's tightened up the stop a little. All right, now I'm gonna pay attention to Meta. If I can get an entry, that'd be good. And then it's time to go and get into YouTube. 640, no, 640 is not good. 637 because it's nearby. Ooh, 637. Okay. 50-cent stops. Oh, there we go. See, Meta is doing that descending wedge, kind of just consolidating, setting up for the breakdown. I'd rather not enter during consolidation. I prefer to either catch the breakout or the retest on these 1-minute charts. Doesn't want to go yet. What else we got here in the chat? Raman, what are you talking about? Daily level on SPY, 575.30. Yep, I'm with you on that. That's exactly what I'm looking at. Same thing. Same thing. So Meta's doing this really good consolidation. It's not a double bottom or any sort of reversal indication. It's actually, if anything, likely to go down from here. It just keeps hitting itself on that level. Anyways, guys, last minute here. Should have shut this down, but last question. Anything you want to discuss? Got to get onto YouTube shortly. Let me know. Yeah, Meta goes the other way. Okay, Meta's not ready. Not ready yet. All right, no, Meta's no good. Have to wait. All right, guys. So I'll end this one here and get up on YouTube in about 25 minutes. Come and say hi, guys, over there. It'll be fun. And today's full of opportunity. There's enormous trades about to come today. It's quite amazing, really. One of those days. Cool, guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Avi. Thank you, Nathan.
See you, Avi.
Thanks,
Sure.
Avi. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Take it easy. See us.
Take care.
See ya. Recording. There it is.